Hey there, Regina Anil here, and it is time for the AI Spotlight. This week, we are talking about consistency in your business. And today, we're going to use Claude to build a consistency plan unique to your business. Now, I'm going to build it with a fictitious business. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bounce over here, and I have some prompts already made up with a fictitious business that I made up. So who are we talking about here? Well, we are working with Sarah Mitchell. Sarah runs a mindset and momentum coaching business. And what she does is she does one-to-one coaching, and she has a monthly group coaching program. Her goal is to sign 2 new one-to-one clients every month and grow her group. Now, she has only about 20 hours a week to spend on her business because she has 2 kids at home, and her best working time is in the early morning. So I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, but we all have lives. And if you're a solopreneur, chances are pretty good you have other stuff going on. So this may sound similar to you, or maybe you're a caretaker. Maybe there's something else going on in your life. So this is, maybe you work better in the afternoon, maybe whatever it is, right? So think about you as we go through this example, but we're going to use Sarah and her information. So what the first thing is that we're going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is actually go over here and tell Claude to go incognito because I'm using a fictitious person here and I don't want Claude to get confused and start adding it to my stuff, right? So let's see. We are going to put the first prompt in, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in. And that first prompt is, I need your help building a weekly consistency planner for my coaching business. Here's my situation. My name is Sarah, and I run a mindset and momentum coaching. I offer one-to-one coaching packages and monthly group program. My goal is to sign 2 new one-to-one clients per month and grow my group program. I have approximately 20 hours per week to work on my business, not including client sessions. My best working hours are in the morning. I have 2 kids, so my schedule needs to be realistic and flexible. I struggle most with consistent marketing and consistent follow-up. Based on this, please build me a simple, repeatable weekly schedule that covers content creation, marketing, follow-up, and business development. Make it realistic, not perfect. So all we're going to do is lay the groundwork for Claude. So Claude says, okay, I get it. I know who you are. Let me design this for you. And as you can see, the front-end design skill, it's actually building this right now. So think about what you have to do every week. Do you wake up on a Monday morning and go, okay, I got to remember to do this. What if you had a consistency planner so that you knew you were showing up consistently with your content, consistently with your clients, consistently with your follow-up, with everything? What if you had all that just built and ready for you to use? That's what we're doing here. So what it's doing is it's actually building a plan here. And if you are a Lovable fan and you are actually building apps, you can actually put this into Lovable and build an app with it that you can use every single week to build your business with. So let's see what it's got here. Blocking out the morning hours, making it mom-friendly and realistic. It's doing everything that it needs to get the planner built out. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to create that, and then we're going to build it out a little bit more. So check this out. Sarah's weekly plan, about 20 hours per week, 6 hours of content, marketing, follow-up, business development. Okay. And it has it split out. Monday, batch creation document, schedule the week post, follow-up, engagement. It's giving Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It literally just spelt out everything that it needs to do, that you need to do. And when you get done one of these, you just go over and you go, okay, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. You can check them off and you are good to go. Now, so there's your repeatable framework. Going to use that, but now we're going to add a little bit more to this. We're going to come in and say, follow up is one of those things. I want to build my business, right? And follow up is one of those things that I'm having some challenges with. So this is great. I need you to add a consistent follow-up system into this weekly plan. I have 3 to 5 discovery calls, new connections per week that need follow-up. So now we're going to add this in to the plan. So we want to add it into the weekly schedule so it all lives in one place. So we're going to let Claude go build that into it. And then we're going to come back again. We're going to add some more. We're going to keep building this out until we're really good with what we've got. So it's writing that. And we told it without a complicated CRM. It's rebuilding the planner, touch points and timing. So it is here building all of this out. All right, so now we have weekly schedule, follow-up, lead tracker. So here we go. We got it building out. Follow-up is the number one revenue activity. Stays in the calendar no matter what. So if Monday goes sideways, the follow-up still happens. Friday is light on purpose. Miss a week, start fresh on Monday, no guilt. So it's actually building it to fit Sarah's life based on what we've told it. So when you create yours, you're building it based on your situation. Maybe you only want to work 10 hours a week. Maybe you're working 40 hours a week. I don't know. Whatever your schedule looks like, you tell it what works best for you and your business. You have a lifestyle business where you work 5 hours a day, 10 hours a day, whatever it is for you, build it out specifically for your needs. That's the information that you'll be feeding in. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you, if you want all of these prompts, what you need to do is reply consistency in the comments below the video, and I will actually send you a document that has all of these prompts in it. Now, they're built for Sarah. All you need to do is replace it with your information. Just take the information that's there and build it in for you. So it's working on this, giving it a little time, trying to stall here as it's building, wiring the touch points. This is one of the things that I love about Claude, because Claude has all of this built-in code. It is building all of this stuff in the background. All I did was give it the one little prompt. This was not fancy. You do not have to be high tech to get this done. So there we go. We have batch creation, follow-up. We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So now this is now all updated based on what we've got. And it's got a follow-up system, and it's got a lead tracker. Check this out. It built in its own little CRM. If I want to add a lead in, I can add a lead in. It built this in Claude. Follow-up system. What you've got here, the different follow-ups, how to do it, the words, everything that you need, literally built right there for you. Okay? But now we're going to add in a little bit more. And we're going to say, can you create a minimum viable week? Because you know what? Weeks happen where things happen and you're like, okay, I usually work 20 to 30 hours a week. I'll be lucky if I get 4 hours in this week. What is my minimum viable week to keep my business moving forward? So that's what this one is all about. So it's going to create the minimum viable week to say, okay, you just told me the stuff that you do, the stuff that's non-negotiable, the follow-up to bring in the more clients, because that's your goal. Your goal is to bring in those 2 new clients. So you just told me everything you got. So it's going to strip it down and it's going to build out that minimum viable week version of it. So once that gets done, here it comes. We have one more prompt to give it. So while it's building that out, I'm going to copy that. So here we go. The 5 things, 5 hours, your minimum viable week. That's your minimum viable week. You have to have 5 hours, okay? If you want to keep your business moving forward. We have an hour here, an hour here. So one piece of content. Follow up with everyone in your pipeline. Reach out to 3 people. You see here? It says any morning this week, Monday or Tuesday morning, any day. Tuesday is ideal. Tuesday or Wednesday. Friday takes 10 minutes. And it gave a little checklist right here. Things you can skip on a hard week. It actually filled out everything. But now what we want to do is we want to pull this out of here. Unless you're going to go and keep it in here and use the little checks in here, or maybe bring it into Lovable and create an app with it. Different story for a different day. What we can do here is say, now, can you summarize it all and format it so that I can print it out and save it? Okay. We're now going to let it do that. It's going to put it into a Word document so that now you can download it or you can throw it into a Google Doc. So it's going to pull it all in here. We've got the doc installing. The plan is a printable Word document. And it's going to create it for us so that literally all we have to do is download it and print it or have it on the computer. So you have it up on a screen on a Word document, or take that document and copy and paste it into a Google Doc, however you work best. Remember, you're creating this for you and your unique business. You know, I have a certain way I do my content, my marketing content every week. I'm very consistent with it. That's the way I do it. It doesn't necessarily work the same way for you. You need to uncover what works best for you and what you need to be consistent with. And all you need to do is give it that little bit of information so it can build out what you want based on what your goals are. So again, if you want the prompts that I have here that I put in, all you need to do is type in consistency in the comments below, and I'll actually send you a document that has them so you can copy and paste them into Claude on your end, fill in your information, and get your consistency plan that's personalized specifically for you. So it's working on creating the full document. Let's play this out until we've got the full document downloaded here, and we'll show you exactly what it looks like and just how cool and how easy it is to stay consistent in your business by doing this, by creating a consistency plan unique to your business. Looks like it's just about there. Come on, Claude. Remember, when you're trying to stay consistent, consistent means consistent. You're doing the same things. You're showing up consistently. Here's the thing. You know, you're looking for those people who don't know you yet to come into your world. And if they're the right fit, start working with you. Well, if you're not showing up consistently and you're just sporadically here and there and all over the place, they're going to turn around and go to somebody else because the somebody else is showing up consistently while you're not. Here's the other thing. Statistically speaking, far less people are consistent. So if you can start showing up consistently, guess what? You just put yourself to the top of the list when it comes to who they're going to pick for their business, for what they're doing. So it's working on the document, validating the document. It's got some things built in there, so it's checking for syntax errors. It literally is coding this whole thing. We're doing nothing. You do not need to be a coder. You don't need to know what this means. It ran some commands and it had an error, so it's fixing it all by itself. Don't have to tell it a thing. It's going in, it edited some stuff, it's fixing that. Looks like tracker empty rows. So it created some rows and some rows were empty and it wanted to fix those. So basically what it did was it went out and it created it. And now it's testing it, quality controlling it, finding some errors in it, fixing those errors before it gives you the output. So again, hands off. I'm doing nothing. I'm not typing anything in here. It's doing it all by itself. So it's trying to find that empty table. There it goes. I love watching it do this because I just find it so interesting that it goes and it finds all the errors itself and it just goes in and fixes them. Honestly, it could do all the stuff in the background because if you don't know anything about coding, none of this makes sense to you. None of it looks like English. As a past programmer, I find it interesting because I know what it means. So when I look at this stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. It went in and did this. This is really cool. But as somebody who doesn't know any tech, who doesn't know any program, who doesn't know anything about any of this stuff, you're like, I just put a prompt in. Can you just give me the output? It's going in. It's just showing you its work and showing you everything that it's doing. So clean validation. Let's present the file. It cleaned everything up. And here we go. Coming up with Sarah's consistency plan. 20 hours a week, goal 2 new clients, 3 follow-ups per lead, 5-item minimal viable week. So here's the weekly schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The follow-up system is here. Simple lead tracker. Minimum viable week. And then it has a checklist. Monday morning. So run this every Monday morning to get to where you are. So this is the start of your week. So it created this. Now this can just be printed out. You can just download it. You can download it. You can open it in Drive. You can open it. You can download it as a Word document. You can save it however works best for you. The key is to create yours and then start using it and start showing up consistently in your business. So that's what I have for you this week. I hope this is useful. Remember, if you want those prompts and you want to create this for you, type in consistency in the comments below, and I will send you a document that has all of these prompts already for you to just copy and paste and put out there. That's what we've got for you this week. We'll see you next time on the AI Spotlight. Bye for now.